let's talk a little bit about your physical training. Like, did you do a lot of weightlifting when you were young?
My first contact like with straight physical training for sport, because like you can go to the gym just work out, but it's not the same thing if you do direct for what you need.
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
I was 15. I was introduced to lift weights.
Yeah. Okay. All the way from, well, I guess, okay, when you're 9, you're pretty young, so you don't necessarily need to lift weights.
But we don't use weights actually. I remember was like for a while we just like tubs, just to understand the mechanic. And I was like, hated, oh my gosh, why that? And then the future, of course, when they start to put the weights, you can understand more how different makes if you have a good technique for Jiu-Jitsu, doesn't matter what, but...
Oh, that's very interesting. So for a long time, you were just practicing the actual...
PVC tub?
Yeah. The PVC pipe.
Throw up, like core. And why, man? I have nothing. Hey, do that.
And you did this when you were 15 or even younger when you were like 9?
No. Before I never had a training, but like when I was 13 to 14, I started to do like really mild lift weights. And then I moved to this guy. He was a physical preparation for Judo.
So it sounds like you were like learning clean and jerks and things that are like Olympic weightlifting style lifting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And what about the stretching?
Stretching actually come more in my life after, but not from the physical training. Like I have an aunt. It's a really close friend for our family. I treat her as an aunt.
Yeah.
She's a yoga instructor.
Cool.
2011, and she invited me because she wanna start to do a program with athletes. And then she invited me to go to the class with her. I never had it before. And I get shocked how I learned about my body.
Yeah.
In one class.
Amazing.
One class. Like I see people invert, smile, and I look to myself like sweating and shaking.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's going on here?
The legs just like...
Man, I saw like the first class like, man, this is different. And then I start to train like twice a week. Train myself. And I get the same time if I can pick up and use in my class, like you said, we was talking earlier about recovering, and the technique the yoga using for breathing, stretching, I feel helps me to recover much better.
Yeah,
and even to avoid problems in the future, because when you train so much, the problem, in my opinion, is not like how you're training. Of course, this makes different, but if you know how to handle yourself and understand your body, because everybody's different, of course, you can be that for longer and without hurt.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because like we have different goals inside to the message. There's people who finish work and go train just for fun because they want to be healthy, or people train it 3 times per day, 7 times per week because they look in this as a future.
Yeah, it's like what you were saying before. What is your goal when you're training? Is it lifestyle? Are you doing it because you want to do it for fun? Is it because you want to compete? Is it just because like you don't have any other activity you're doing and you think you can fill your time with this and get healthy? Like, it's very important questions to ask yourself and then have an answer, because based on the answer, then you can determine what kind of training you should be doing and how hard you should be going, and whether you need to supplement the jiu-jitsu training with yoga training or stretching or all this other stuff, right? Because if I were to just do jiu-jitsu and not take care of my body from like the damage that I'm receiving from training, then it would take me a lot longer to recover, and I might not want to come back to train as frequently as I am.
Thanks for checking out that video. I hope you liked it. Here are a couple more for you to check out, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel.